この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 20. I gotta tell ya, I'm a little bit scared. The title of this episode is Right and Wrong, Part 3. The title of last episode was Right and Wrong, Part 2. Nobara died. The title of the episode before that was Right and Wrong, Part 1, and Nanami died. Both of them were killed by Mahito. Both brutally, both painfully, both in a way that Yuji couldn't stop. We don't have that many more fucking characters to kill, y'all. I mean, sure, we killed a huge swath of Shibuya. Fine, whatever. Those are just people. Nanami's a character. Nobara's a character. And the fact that they both died in episodes with the same title, and we have a third episode with the same title, makes me scared. I think that's a valid thing to fear. It's gonna be fine. Somebody's gonna fucking die. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe it'll be like a reverse rule of threes sort of thing. But if we introduce a fun character who we all like in this episode and just happen to be hanging out and having a good time fighting Mahito, forgive me if I expect the worst. We've come right up to it, haven't we? This battle with Mahito has been kind of ongoing for a long time, and it's become something like the philosophical core of our story. Mahito's perspective on souls and on people, on humans and humanity, is diametrically opposed to Yuji's, and he's willing to toy with Yuji and play with him and fuck with him in order to get his point across. How far can he go? Can we stop him? We couldn't stop Sukuna, and so we came out of that sequence making an oath like never again, nobody else, not like this. And Mahito steps in and does like that again, more. But I'm gonna stay with the theme and draw the faces of those that we've lost, remember them and keep them. Just an eye. I'm pissed. Yuji woke up after Sukuna's destructive spree, and he made some promises and oaths, and he hasn't been able to keep them. And it's not that he hasn't been able, it's that Mahito is a force of malice and destruction that needs to be purged from this fucking planet. I really hope we can get that done this episode, but because of the titling and the naming scheme, I'm really scared that it's going to be the alternative. It's going to be the opposite. We're going to lose more. And it'll only be in the last swath of episodes that we can overcome. Or worse, that that's not the story that we're in. And that I've been wrong this whole time. That we're in a desperate struggle for eking out survival in the face of overwhelming destructive odds. That there's no hero, no victory. Or maybe we're just experiencing good storytelling. We're experiencing what it takes for a modern show to bring us to the point of despair. To bring us to a point where we actually believe that we could lose. It's hard to get there. We are so jaded and we're so aware that our characters are going to win. It takes a lot to get us past that threshold and feel fear. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. That means they're doing a good job. And it means that even if this episode is also dark, that there's a chance that fear can give way to overcoming. Because victory is only sweet if you've overcome something. Survival and hope tastes the best when it comes right after loss and terror. Just as despair is the sweetest when it comes right after hope. Yin and yang, flip and flap. Let's watch Jujutsu Kaisen, see what happens next in Right and Wrong Part 3. Alright, I've got episode 20 of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 sitting up and ready to go at 0 seconds. There is blood splatter in the air, and I think I know where that is. Fuck. Right back to it. Right in the middle of a fight with Mahito. An incomprehensible monster. Sick! Alright, I gotta get out of this, goopy sad vibe. It's all sad and shit. Yeah. But we're still watching the hypest fucking shonen action show that we've seen in ever. It's worth recognizing that and not being all like, wah, it's sad, characters dying. We know characters are gonna fucking die. Hell, the characters aren't even that well fleshed out. Hell, it's not even that sappy and sad. The fact that it still lands despite the characters not being that well fleshed out or sappy and sad, that's just evidence of great direction and a lot of fun, and our willingness to invest ourselves in the story because it's fun and it's enjoyable. It's actually enjoyable to feel hurt by the show. Yeah? Even if you don't care a lot about Nobara. And fair. There have been lots of comments of people being like, I don't really vibe with Nobara. Fine, sure, fair, whatever. Isn't it so much more fun to buy in? To be like, yeah, but Yuji cares about Nobara. Yeah, but the show has done enough to show me that Nobara is important here. Whether I, feel it rocking me in the deepest parts of my core or not, it's way more fun to look at and address the next pieces of action and fighting and stuff that come as though it was fucking cool and important and sad and dope. But we also gotta pull out of that sappy zappy stuff and go fucking fight. Because there's a fight to be fought here. And he just keeps proving that he needs to be removed, that he needs to be ended, that he needs to be killed. But we can't get lost in emotion. Not only warned us, he warned us about this. He warned us about getting freaked out and losing it. And Mahito knows it too. He's trying to toy with us and toy with Yuji. Gotta keep a level head. And remember what we're here for. We're here to survive. We're here to do what we can. And we're here to prevent that fucker from doing any more harm. Let's see if we can accomplish any of that in this next episode. I've got episode 20 up and ready to go. There'll be 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, PiP timer to count you down, early access on the Patreon, PiP timer to count you down. Let's go. That's the death moment, right? Oh. Aww. Weird of us to jump here. But it's in his mind, huh? Oh. Oh. Don't. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, y'all. That's not gonna fucking do it. You gotta take that to the dry cleaner. And even then, bleach. I don't know what that means, but it's so cute. $10,000 shirt. As if it matters. Yeah. This is so silly. You're gonna what? Maybe you should just tell him. He fucking hit it. Alright, that's so silly. It just gotta give it up. That's such a what? Oh, fuck. That's the vibe we were going for. I was waiting for that. Oh. Oh, holy fuck. Oh, holy shit, dude. Yeah. We're edge runners now. I don't know who animated this, but they did a good job. Fuck, shit, fuck, time to die. Is he gonna move? Oh, he just took it. Kind of. That is kind of the idea. Fuck. Puny God. It's a clash of truths. He's not moving, man. No. Okay, that's interesting. Damn, Mahito's voice actor is going off. Don't know the game you're playing. Hmm. They're not us. And interrupt? Oh no, he cannot be here. No, you are not allowed to be here, man. I really appreciate your presence, but that scares me. Fuck, I'm just gonna lean in and be so happy. I'm just gonna lean in and be so happy he's not gonna die. God, it's fucking sick. This slow double time version, too? Fuck. Alright, I've been told to pay attention to this OP this time. I am scared by the presence of our favorite boy. I haven't noticed anything different yet. I haven't noticed any difference. Oh. No. It felt no different to me. Was it supposed to? People told me it would be different, and it didn't feel different. Maybe it's the ED? I don't fucking know. Who's this guy? Nice. Who is this guy? He's cool. Immediately comes to the conclusion. Let's go. Huh? Brasa? He's a brother in arms. Oh. Man, he revealed his power. He revealed his power moment one. Yeah. Are you a healer? Probably. You son of a bitch, show. I don't wanna, though. My eyes don't work. I'd rather be dead, dude. Yeah, fuck it. Kugisaki's dead. Nanami's dead. It's Ogre. He's gonna win. Fuck it over, man. Kugisaki's not dead. Yeah, in your body. Yeah. And you couldn't even save one. Fuck. This would be a Kamina grit those teeth moment. I don't know what Todo's gonna do here for his brother. I can't forgive myself anymore. Hey, we're having a conversation here, man. But he's also gonna figure out your power if you let him do that. Oh, fuck. God, what a fucking legend. He's just giving him the time. Oh. We are the exception. We die without regrets. We walk a road of blood. Oh. Hmm. 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 Maybe there isn't meaning. What do they want? Fuck, man! Ah, he's such best boy! If they kill him this episode, I'm gonna fucking die. He just gave us all the answers. You have to go forward. You have to go forward. You choose to live, you go forward. You choose to live like this? Huh? Huh? That? Fuck, that's such a death flag for you to not tell him about stuff. What? You just a bandage boy? New ones. So silly. She's alive, dude! She's not gonna get any worse. Oh, so he's stasis. He's stasis. He's stasis is what he is. You got a shot, man. What are you fighting for? Yeah, what are you fighting for, though? A shot. That was what it was. He can register it. He looks like a little kid, man. Let's fucking kill this asshole. God damn it, with our brother. Does Todo know about the hands now? Fuck. That's wild. What the fuck? Who artist this? We saw this guy before. Whoa. And he's just fighting solo too. Don't touch him. Yeah. What did he swap with? Whoa. Oh, he swapped with him. Damn right. Ah, little humans. It's not gonna switch with you. Oh, the Black Flash. The cicada that we see in the OP? Or the moth coming out? Oh! Hello! Flip flap. Flip flap. Yeah. Tears. Instead of the blood? Get Black Flashed right back, Bo. Yeah! 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 What are we carrying? Back at you, bitch. This is so dope. That was cool. All right, bruzza. My bruzza. Oh, that was such a. It actually makes me want to rip this shirt. I don't want to rip this shirt. I like this shirt too much to rip it. I kind of want to, though. I'm so tempted. I've never done that. Fuck. I hope this isn't the 1%, bro. You're not useful. He just wants to protect you. It's not that, though. She's gonna take it the wrong way. It's because he loves you. It's because he loves you. Sorry, Miwa. That's very sad. He can't even say it, even though he's dead. Taking on all their burdens. Taking on all their burdens. Is that what that means? Damn. Oh man, he takes it on himself too. Damn. Can't hate him for that, can you? Ah! The empty chair. That's a Ninuma face, isn't it? The empty chair. Fuck. We're finally feeling some of the loss of... God, that's so animated. All of them. We're all Jujutsu sorcerers, right? Oh! Hi. Insanity. That's a bunch of debris that can be switched with. Or not. Truly a curse. Truly a monster. Ah, he's splitting. Fucker! That was so goofy! What's up? This is where we face off, man. His soul. Whoa, what? What? This is new stuff. Ah. She passed it on. That's not a nobody, motherfucker. That's my sweet girl. Don't you fucking dare. Ah. That's awesome. This whole episode has been wild and awesome. Clippity clap. Oh my god. Ugh. He's the craziest villain. Don't go in there. Fuck, where's Itadori? Don't get separated, bro. Oh, he's gonna go for people. Ugh. Ugh. Hate that. Ugh, he's going for it. Oh my god. Where did he flip it? Or did he flipped with him? Bye. Why are you smiling? Alright. Hi. Hello, bruzza. Oh, and we meet back up. So sick. Bruzza, we're smiling. I don't like smiling. Smiling scares me. Now we're in Choso territory. Vibes and lights and stuff. We got objects. Clickety clacks. Oh, shit. Become the Rock? Dude, become the Rock and then... He's developing. Oh. He just became the speed bullet? My guy? My guy, what are you doing? Ching ching! He is soaring through the skies. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Yes! Super goofy, though. Why is he smiling? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Eh. So we got a minute left and we haven't died yet. My brother! Explode! And now we fight up top? Fight in the open world? More than once. More than once. Vibes, I'm done with you, motherfucker. You ever get the... You ever ride a bike and you, like, almost get hit by a car? Or maybe, you know, you're driving in a car and you almost get hit by a fucking trash truck or something? You get this, like, rush of adrenaline where you know that you just almost died. And, like, missed by an inch, missed by a mile. You missed, so you didn't die. Great, good. But you know that you were, like, 6 inches away from being a splatter on the pavement. I get that feeling occasionally. I ride a stupid electric unicycle around, it's dangerous, all that jazz. That's how this episode felt. It felt like the whole time I was riding in a bike lane with my butt pucker waiting for a fucking semi-trailer truck to clip me. And fucking, and kill me without even a second thought. Felt like I was waiting for something else for another shoe to drop. But it's a bait and switch. At least so far. Right and wrong part 1, Nanami dies. Right and wrong part 2, Kugisaki dies. Right and wrong part 3, she's not dead. There's a chance. And the person that we bring in, the person who, if he died, like, and he's our bastion of stability, somebody who actually sees through and moves forward. And what do we do then? That's what I thought the episode would be once we introduce him and once we bring him in. It's like he's here, and he gets to stand up and he gets to say this to Itadori. He gets to hold him in this moment when he says, I'm just a murderer, I wasn't able to accomplish anything. And he gives him the time to think it through. He uses his power to give them time to talk, to hear him out. And then he says his piece, and I thought that he was going to say his piece and walk off into the fucking sunset and get killed and leave the, you know, pass the torch. Not intentionally, obviously, like, I don't think Todo's walking into this thinking that he's gonna die, but I was thinking he was gonna fucking die. So I'm glad he doesn't. And that's sort of the first thing that I have to overcome here. Is that, like, rush of relief? Because right up until the last moment of the episode, I was thinking that we were gonna, like, snap, crack, pop, explode, snap him away, destroy everything. But we don't. He arrives, and we begin to turn the tide against Mahito. Damn. This hurts. I think this episode is really well orchestrated in a lot of ways. It flows really well for me. Yeah, it feels really well orchestrated in a lot of ways. Not least of which is there are some really lovely scenes of animation. It nails some goofy beats that are mixed up in between, and some action scenes that verge into silly because of Mahito's nature, while also bringing forth this, like, sense of badassery that's kind of the first step of what I was talking about in the beginning, how in the depths of despair, some real heroism can actually land in a powerful way. We get some of that. Todo gets to stand in for that and, like, stand up for the reasons to be and to fight and to keep going in the face of all of this darkness and despair. He holds it down a little bit. He anchors us a little bit. And so we move forward and we get some dopeness, that kind of counteracts that. It's like the laughing after crying, or the moment of release after fear and despair. We take this moment to remember Nobara, and it sucks. It sucks because it's cute, and it's human, and it's fun and funny. It's just a mundane piece of history, but it's part of the way that we are. And so it's brilliant to cut it right there. Wow. Fuck. And it doesn't stop, and we hold here. And this scene, we're in Edge Runners. This is Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's David, motherfucker. I died. He died. She died. We're all fucking dead. There's no surviving. Everyone in there died. And he begins to panic and hyperventilate. We do some stuff with the animation of his face, where the pieces become discombobulated and like flowing rocks. I can't, is what it is. I can't. He loses himself. The emotion and expression bubbles out of him in a way that he can't control. It's spectacular for facial animation. That, I'd be shocked if somebody who worked on this didn't work on Trigger during Cyberpunk Edge Runners. It's like the same scene to me. This like, it reminds me of some like Secret of Kells, like the paper cut style of sliding animation. It's very distinct from all of the animation that we've had so far, and it's horrifying. And then disconnected from that, continuing to accelerate, Mahito. Further and further, faster and faster. I truly am a curse, and he embraces himself and his evil and his monstrousness. Pushes himself to the edge, and black flashes, and we just eat it. This sequence just has no movement. No fighting back, just eating it. Just despair. It's kind of dope. It's got its own brilliant flow. It's the turn. You thought this was gonna be fucking easy? I'm here. You thought this was a hero's journey? Where I'm just a bit part here to play your villain? This is my story, motherfucker. I'm the antagonist. I instigated the action. You're reacting to me, not the other way around. This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't a place where your half-assed resolve can fix what's wrong with the world, where you're the right guy and we're the little problem to solve. We're the change, man. If you want to stand for something, you better stand up. But you're not standing. No, you're weak. My truth has crushed yours. But that's the thing about Mahito. Mahito thinks that all of it fundamentally is flimsy and silly and worthless. He's willing to play flimsy ideas of justice with you because it's fun for him. But at core, he'd rather undercut and destroy the whole idea. The idea that justice exists at all is flimsy, is thin, is irrelevant. All there is death and strength and power. Creation and change and destruction and growth. All there is being. Justice? Should? Words that are meaningless to someone like Mahito. Something like Mahito. Should? Ought? Morals? Ethics? Reasons? Destruction, death, chaos, fun. Without a second thought, I kill and destroy. That is the way that you are me. And that is the way that I am you. You save without a second thought. And finally it clicks a little bit, like, this took a lot of doing to build up this piece, and I don't know that it resonates that well, or that it lands super well, but finally the piece that our author has been really kind of nailing, or aiming, not nailing, but aiming for, and hasn't been able to nail down, is like, what is it about Itadori's core principle that's flawed? What is it really about wanting to save people that's flawed? Is it the arrogance inherent in it? Where was it that we got Megumi, like, reacting to it during the first God Womb portion thing way back when? What was that aspect? And why haven't we been able to, like, come back and make that all, like, click right? It's the not having a second thought. We brought it up kind of flippantly. It's like, what if the person that you saved wasn't worth it? What if the guy whose body you're trying to bring back is, like, a shitty person and it's not worth it to do that? But we bring it finally to its, like, logical maximal extent here. You save without a thought, I kill without a thought. The problem with both of us is that we're thoughtless. Instinct against dignity. A curse against reason. I love the framing here of the giant shadows beating each other down, and I love the framing of the skulls against paintings. They create these frameworks that look to me like Goya. It's a weird thing to say, but de Goya's. Lots of paintings of war and the French and the Spanish killing each other and determining in many ways who would stand for Europe. But they're paintings that are of death and destruction and horrors of war in a way that is not thrilling or fun or compelling. And similarly, these shots of the wake of destruction that we've left throughout this train station, they make me feel like just looking at battlefields with crows picking the corpses clean. But one day they will be the foundations of the future. He's thrilled by it. And more than being thrilled by it, he's thrilled that he knows the game and you don't. You've been playing. I've been fighting. Damn, Mahito. Mahito went from great fun villain to, like, oh shit, a top tier villain that's actually a solid foil for our character in a multiple dimensions. Very cool. You ever count them? Why would you? They're just curses. And so he can laugh, and so he can laugh. Click, gone, poof, clap, boogie woogie. The, like, deep voice acting, the flowiness, it's so JoJo's. It's so, I'm fucking here, bitch. It's so dope. I don't even know what the fuck he says. However, we are the exception. All existence is impermanent. The blossoms turn white to grieve him, a reminder that all who flourish must fall. However, we are the exception. Death comes for all, and yet he stands. Yeah? There's a contradiction there, isn't there? But that's the nature of that kind of poetry, or that kind of statement. All things must end, and all things must die. But we can carry on, and it is the theme that he brings forth, right? Individually, we are impermanent leaves of trees, but as a whole, life marches on. Individually, as Jujutsu sorcerers, we die and we fail and we are torn apart and we despair. But what do we carry on? So we get this OP, and I was informed repeatedly to watch this OP carefully to see if I saw something different, and I did so, and I fully didn't see anything different. Curious about this chrysalis, very interesting. I don't know what the difference was. I was expecting something with Nobara or something like that, but I just don't know. It finally, like, clicks, right? Like, in this moment, we have this emergence, and then this flipping of power, and it's Mahito, and finally we understand why these two are together and fighting together. Like, brings us finally to that point. And there's this moment where Nobara's looking up there and has her hand there, but it's the same. It hasn't changed, I don't think. Maybe there's a difference in here, but I didn't see it. So I wonder. Or perhaps it's the destruction of this area that has changed. That might be it. I love Nita. And I love Todo even more. His immediate ability to clock the situation and make good decisions is awesome. Bruzza must be nearby. Wake up, our battle has just begun. And he curls over. I can't. They're all dead. And we spiral in on him because he's spiraling, yeah? I couldn't do anything. I'm just a murderer. My conviction was just an excuse I made for myself. A way to soften the blow. I thought the only thing you can do here narratively is have Todo, like, smack him out of it. But it's Mahito who interrupts, or tries to. And Todo stands between them and prevents it. Harshness on his face, but he doesn't even really interact with you. Not really. He kicks you away. Just to have the conversation that they need to have. A man as great as you shouldn't let yourself grow so small. You're tearing yourself apart. What are we? What were they? In this together, walking on blood. They live on in us. They were fighting for a mission, and the mission hasn't been completed, nor has it been failed. Until the mission is failed, they're not dead. Until their goal cannot be reached, they haven't failed. And then he takes it out further from that. We are outside of the karmic wheel, he says, and we frame it inside the station. But he says, we are outside of the karmic wheel. We are not locked in this station. It's not about sins and punishments. Our reality doesn't work that way anymore. We stand apart from that. When we became Jujutsu sorcerers, we ceased to be bound by karma. We gave ourselves up. We don't get to come back. We don't get to live that way, the way other people do. And so we pull out from there and pull out to the whole map. The whole city. The lines in between, the connections that hold. And from there, to the memories. Trying to find meaning in the deaths of the fallen can defile the memories of those we've lost. Sometimes death is just a part of the job, right? Perhaps that doesn't mean it's meaningless. And even so, the story demo, it's, but ask yourself this, but it's even so. What have you been entrusted with? All of them, all of their faces, all of their voices. I love this. An answer may not come to you right now, but not having an answer is not reason to not move forward. Needing an answer is your reason to avoid stopping. The fact that you crave that answer is the thing that should keep you going. That's your punishment. We don't get to stop. He says, that. I don't know what he means. And we may not get to find out, eh? But for now, our injuries are frozen. And so are Nobara's. The chance is not zero. And he can look up and nod a little bit. And now he can fight. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. This upward kick is so sick because it's like a move that we've seen him do before. But then this whole sequence, I don't know what to think of the animation style of it. It gets so jagged and so scarchy. We've seen this animator before. I forget who it is in particular, but it's so scratchy. It's so scratchy and sicko. We've seen it with Todo before as well. But this sequence of like going through holes in the center of the frame, like pinhole through, and then slicing through stuff. Oh, it's the same person who did the paint on glass portion for the swoopy sequence that was so spicy in the other portion of the Mahito fight. Or the piece where it's the piece where Sukuna like does the pull flip and then stops and it's a feint and it's like a whoosh and it's all paint on glass. Same animator for sure is working on portions of this cut. That stuff is so sick. It's crazy that we had the Maharaga fight because This just looks like fine, even though it's the most impressive shit that I've ever seen. It's just like, that's fine, you know. That's whatever. Also, Mahito's voice actor is kicking ass. And the back and forth battle of this fight, like, characters getting the one up on each other, is fucking cool. I love Todo's power. It's so fun. I love that we've been able to make it work and feel right in animation. It feels like it's really hard to accomplish, but also awesome. I want to land it one more time, and he's holding that chrysalis. Close to reaching it, close to becoming the true essence of his soul. And so we answer back with a black flash of our own. Sorry, Nanami. I was going to use my sins as an excuse to run away. Having caused so much harm, I was going to use that as my excuse. And so we see him in between, and we land another black flash for him. Bam. And from there, taking on shares of suffering for others is a big portion of our episode. Oh, this piece where you... So fucking sick. Also, this whole cut, big gorilla mode, fucking awesome. And then... I don't want to rip it. I don't want to rip my shirt. Fuck it. Ah! Ah! Oh! 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 Oh, Kairi! So anyway, it's fucking sick. And then Miwa's fucking sad. And beautiful! God, these scenes are gorgeous. They're so lovely. And these moments of her eyes. And then this again. Ah! The pain that we all feel for each other reinforces to me that they are all in this together. I'll kill anyone who makes my sweet little girl cry. We jump over to the fight. The fight becomes spectacular. Where we're spinning and running through this location. It smells like the Mahoraga fight. It feels awesome. And it scared the hell out of me because I was still in that zone of like, what's gonna go wrong? I think this is my favorite cut or sequence in the episode. We've got Mahito's voice acting, we've got this panning sequence across, and then the battle going in and through, and then getting goofy and spinning out, and like Mahito makes so many goofy faces and becomes so many goops and weird shapes throughout this. Yeah, weird spikes, and then does this weird flip thing and becomes just like a bobblehead that's all eyes and gets clonked into it, and we're just beating the shit out of him and bonking him, and he's exploding into bubbles and balloons and stuff. Like, what is this? We kick through him and he becomes a bunch of pieces that are like, we're using animation techniques to turn Mahito into things that he couldn't even be, except animation techniques, and all he is animation techniques. It's just awesome. Oh my god, the train! And then the information about percentages of souls? Fucking asshole murdering people without a second thought. And then in the coolest implementation of a classic fastball special, which is where a superhero in a superhero comic throws another superhero, we throw a rock that he swaps with so that he can go super speed and transcend the speed of light and just become full T-posing through the stratosphere at you. I don't think I've ever seen anything scarier than a beefed out supernatural superpowered bodybuilder T-posing through the galaxy at hyperspeed. I don't know how you beat that. That's fucking crazy. This whole episode's fucking crazy, and that takes us sort of toward the end, where there's some amazing animation, and it takes us to the point where apparently they're unleashing even more of their potential and about to get into the episodes that are titled Metamorphosis, where we are going to actually fucking fight this fucking thing. finally, as he pushes himself to the end, as he pushes himself to become everything that he's ever wanted to be, we're here to stop it. We haven't been able to save Gojo. We haven't been able to stop the plans here. But at least we can maybe prevent Mahito from emerging and becoming whole. Oh shit! I'm gonna turn my attention over to Sakukaburu. There are quite a few. We're gonna go a little lower than 500 for this one. Just to grab a couple extra cuts, and I'm gonna pull them up for you. Cops in the ghetto, they move like the Gestapo. Okay. Tomita. And Sota Yamazaki as CAD. Oh, this is the throw you around. Bwomp, 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 bwomp. Bwomp, bwomp, bwomp. Thwack, 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 thwack. Okay, cool. Unknown. Oh, this is the bursting through. Yeah, that portion's fucking sick. Okay. Sugawara and Yamazaki. This is that ending moment. Set up. Sick. Sick. Daisuke Murata, Toshiyuki Sato, Yuki, and Zishuo Shao. Oh, this is that whole thwang, thwang, bam, 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 thwackety, thwackety. This is a dope set of cuts. There's like so much moving around and jumping around and boogie woogieing, leading right up to this thwam, bam, boom, straight through. 3.7 to 6.1 is Sato. Is this like thwip, thwip? Yeah. Of course it is. Okay, Murata. On the face, and then the run in, and then the clip. Huh? Clip. These are cool. There's like a lot here. A lot of particular style. Dorian Colon. They've been made smaller and further away in the BD. Oh, this whole slow-mo cut is so sexy. Biebert Glass Round. Oh my god. Biebert Glass Round, Hayato Kurosaki, Mitchell Gonzalez, Toshiyuki Sato, and Yuji Tokuno. Oh, this is this whole sequence with all the boom boom bop bop. So some of it is Sato. Or we're flip whip. That's so cool. This portion right here is so fucking sick. Where are we at? We're at 20? 20 is... So it's Sato. 21 to 28 is Toshiyuki Sato all the way through. Right here, this whole portion is Sato. Yeah, I knew it was. Okay. That makes so much sense. Because it's so goofy. It's so cool. This is Yuki. Itano Circus at 18. I guess with the lines. The like, yeah, these things. No, that's not an Itano Circus, bro. Oh, this portion. Yeah, no, that's not Itano Circus, bro. It's just stuff going. It's cool. Blah. Time to explosions. It's really cool. This is a great setup for where we're going. Because we're going to transcend this portion of the fight and move up to the surface level as well. Really cool. Okay, Ligton and Shuna's AD. And this is on those really poignant, like, sparkly Miwa cuts. I think this little piece of the episode stands out to me so well and counterpoints or accents our actiony stuff with emotion in a way that I really, really deeply appreciate. Yeah, I really like it. I want to know where the cut is of her eyes at the end, where she's tearing up, but we may not get to see it. This is the actual Black Flash by Dr. Bean. It's fucking sicko mob. Oh, and then that piece is also Dr. Bean. That's so cool. And then this... Oh, this is Benjamin Fowre, Dorian Colon, and Jishuo Zhao doing this face sequence. I gotta see... He's done a bunch of stuff on Chainsaw Man... And some of the, a lot of the face stuff on Chainsaw Man. Oh, and Benjamin Fowre was the faces and stuff in the aquarium. Okay. Dorian Colon and Jishuo Zhao. Black Fu, One Piece. Okay, so no, they did not work at Trigger, but it is Benjamin Fowre, and that makes a lot of sense, eh? What a pair of Black Flashes. Good Black Flash, bad Black Flash, right back to back Flash. Fucking crazy. Okay. Shota, oh! Oh, that's why this cut looked so particular. It's Goso. Oh, that's why it looks like yeah. The whole movement and straight through space, boom, super dynamism. It's Goso. It's Goso animating this. That's why it feels so fucking distinct. Goso for the first 8 seconds, 1 second of yin gel, and the rest of it is Goso. And so we'll have our 1 second of yin gel right here. Just that, probably. And then the rest is Goso straight through. That makes perfect sense to me. Okay, Ligton. Ligton my balls. Ligton is responsible for this face stuff, isn't he? The stuff that really fucking hurts to watch. Yes. Yes, he is. Ligton, what the fuck have you done before? Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Eve music videos, Kororon, Anemone, Hololive, Midnight Grand Orchestra, some music videos and shit, Arknights animations, Eve music videos. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep an eye out for Ligton, because Ligton my balls made some good animation. And I liked it. Kohei Hirota and Sota Yamazaki on CAD. Oh, for this whole fucking sicko zam. So cool. This is so silly. So there's some pieces of this episode that are absolutely ridiculous, and I love them. There's some pieces of this episode that are deeply serious, and I love them. There's some pieces of this episode that are just good fucking action, and I love them. And there are pieces of this episode that are just good fucking emotion and tying it all together, and I love those too. All in all, I love this episode, and I love that it didn't kill a character that I care about. Fuck, I was really emotionally prepared for it to kill a character that I cared about. Instead, I just killed a shirt, and I don't really care about that. So, fuck it. Thanks for watching me watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry you've had to put up with me being shirtless for the last few minutes of it. Weird. I had to do it. I had to do it, though. I'm gonna catch you next week for more Jujutsu Kaisen, okay? Okay. And then we're gonna be watching Metamorphosis and shit, and maybe we'll have to watch like a bunch of episodes back to back or whatever, and we'll figure that out when we figure that out. For now, holy fuck, Nobara's not dead. Holy fuck, Todo is here. It feels like we have a chance in a way that we didn't have a chance before. And I'm living for it. My soul is at 100%. Rah! Thanks so much for watching me watch Jujutsu Kaisen. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. I hope you have too, and I'll catch you next week for more, which you can get early access on the Patreon. Much love. Peace.